There's always something going on in the royal household, and this week it's been no different because every Saturday we give you a little rundown. And this week I'm joined in the studio by former royal correspondent for The Sun, Charles Rae. Charles, you made it into the studio. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you.
Unbelievable, brilliant. So let's talk about Prince Harry, because he's hitting the headlines again for all the wrong reasons. He's not apparently going to be attending Prince Philip's memorial. Can you tell us a bit more?
I'm not surprised. The surprise would be if he had actually decided to come. I think it's a huge snub to the Queen, for a start of, especially as he's decided not to come for the March the 29th ceremony at Westminster Abbey, but he's going to the Invictus Games in The Hague a week or so later. So it's all to do with this. He's become a spoilt brat. He's just thrown his toys out of the pram. He's in dispute with the Home Office at the moment over this the protection, because he wants royal protection, even though he says he's going to pay for it. You just cannot hire British bobbies with guns at any time. And the point of him being here for his grandfather's event is that he would be covered by royal protection, because all the royals would be covered by royal protection. So him saying it's not safe for him to bring his wife and children...
He had no intention of coming, isn't it?
Rubbish. I think he's always been using that as an excuse.
No intention.
And he's now saying he eventually will come and see the Queen. I think the Queen will be devastated that he's not going to be here. I think Prince Philip would give him a clip round the ear if he was still alive. And I think his mother would really...
his mother would be so disappointed.
She would be so disappointed in his attitude and everything else. He's living in California, one of the most dangerous states in America. Compared to what happens in this country, he's got nothing to worry about.
I think also there's a lot of bad energy, though, around them, isn't it? He probably thinks that the people in the UK don't really like him much because of everything that's happened. I mean, he's absolutely spot on there. To be honest, I don't think I'll miss him much, but I just feel for the Queen on that, really.
I feel for the Queen, but I think it's a good decision by him not to come, because it'll all be about him, all about me, and he'll be taking the headlines. And on that occasion, I think we should be thinking about the Queen and the royal family and the fact that she's paying a final tribute to her late husband.
Well, I mean, also, but it'd be nice for her to get a chance to meet Lilibet, who's sort of named after her. So what about the Queen, then? Because we're talking about her. She's cancelled another engagement, hasn't she?
Now, this is it's a big event, the Commonwealth Service on Monday, and it's been taken because royal aides have decided that it's going to cause a bit of discomfort for her to drive all the way in to from Windsor to Westminster Abbey, and she's going to be at church service, and so she's very sad at missing it. I mean, it's one of her highlights of her calendar. Now, the same could be said. We've got this possibility now that she may not even make the service for the Duke of Edinburgh, because it's the same system, it's the same 30 miles, and it's a similar church service. So let's hope that she can make it. Royal aides are saying that she's going to continue this week with royal duties, so she'll be doing one or two royal duties, as she has done. I mean, the last one she did, we saw that she met Pierre Trudeau. That's showing my age. Justin Trudeau, his son.
You're not that old, Charles. 25.
Unfortunately, I am. So she met him, and we saw him and her together. Great stuff. But, she's got to have to take it easy. She's 95.
Well, that's the thing as well. And COVID, even the mildest form of it, a lot of people who were extremely young went down for a little bit of time. Although, I mean, it took me a while to recover too. I want to come back now to Andrew.
Yes.
What's going on with him?
Right. Andrew has borrowed the money from Prince Charles, i.e. Now, we don't exactly know how much money, but there's talk about it being 7 million or 10 million. Now, the Queen is chipping in. She's chipping in about £2 million. That's not going directly to Virginia Giuffre, the woman who has made all these allegations against Prince Andrew. That is going to the charity that she set up to help victims of sex trafficking. But Andrew needs money. He had to pay it by a deadline, which I think was about 2 or 3 days ago. That money has now been paid. Now, he's going to have to pay that back, and it will be paid back once he's sold this Swiss-style chalet in Verbier, we think for about 17.5 million. And he's going to have to pay that back to Charles, and he's going to have to pay his mother back. He's also going to have to pay his mother back because I understand that she's the one who's been funding the legal costs, and that's a lot of money. I mean, one of his lawyers in America was charging $2,000 an hour.
My goodness.
That's a lot.
That's good work if you can get it, isn't it?